Did you guys know that if you text Halloween Kills on Instagram, they'll send you movie clips, like, and they'll send you background stuff. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. I found this out last night. But in this video, I'm going to be breaking down. I feel like everyone who really wanted to see this movie already saw it. So I feel like it's safe for me to really dig down deep into my review of this movie. Spoilers and all, because obviously that's spoilers if you're talking about the movie. So if you don't want the spoilers, then don't watch it. But yes, on Instagram, if you text Halloween Kills, when a Halloween movie, it's this Halloween movie right there. And then if you text them, I think pretty much if you text whatever. Hey, how you doing? What you been doing? If you text Halloween movie on Instagram, they're going to send you. See, I said that they already finished Halloween Ends, but it's like automated. So they'll text you like hi or whatever, and then they'll send Jamie's videos or whatever and tell you about the movie basically.
Michael is coming home. Be prepared for what comes next. Rewatch Halloween with me to study Michael's movements and patterns, and let's take him down once and for all together.
Period. But yeah, so throughout the movie, so technically it's asking you to watch the movie, the first one, with them, and they're going to send you at the right times of the movie because you tell them when you start it. No, you tell them whenever the universal thing pops up or something. I forgot, but you text them when you start. It's going to tell you to text them when a certain thing pops up on the screen when you're watching the 2018 version. And then throughout the movie, it's going to text you all what's going on or whatever. And like I said, Jamie Lee Curtis, she's saying a whole bunch of stuff that goes with the movie. They're telling you background stuff. But yeah, just go text them if you want to know exactly what I'm talking about. But yes, Halloween Kills. I haven't saw it the second time like I was supposed to go see it the second time. I'm probably going to see it the second time like sometime this week before it gets out of the theater. But my least favorite kill was when the nurse, who was actually a doctor, the black girl, she kind of looked like Taraji P. Henson, but she's not Taraji. Why I can't say her name? Hold on, let me calm down some. But yeah, I kept looking at her throughout the beginning of the movie. I'm like, wait, is that Taraji? Because she looks like her. And I'm like, no, that's not her. Because as soon as it would get closer to her, I would know that's definitely not Taraji. So I was like, why do they have a girl on there? Does she really look like her in real life, or did they make her look like her? And if they made her look like her, why would they do that instead of just getting Taraji P. Henson to come in the movie? Because that's who she looks like. But anyway, that's besides the point. I hate the fact that when her husband was getting killed, she was standing outside of the door. She could have been shot Michael. Then when she go to shoot Michael after he killed, everybody waited till he was able to hurt somebody else to want to try to kill him. That made me so mad about this movie. But she go to try to shoot him, and Michael kicked the door or whatever, and then the gun boom, smack, boom, pow, and she shot herself and killed herself. I just want to know, whoever made that part of the movie up, what was their point of making a movie like that? Because that irritated my entire soul. The whole time that scene was happening, I'm like, if she just got out the car and she got the gun, why is she letting Michael kill her husband? It didn't make sense. And then when he finished killing her, now she want to, now I got to shoot him, acting scared. All throughout that movie, people was acting tough before Michael was right there and before Michael was coming after them. Come and get me. Do it. And then as soon as he started coming, as soon as he started trying to kill him, now they want to act crazy. Oh, and then Little John, Big John. Why in the mother freaking hell did he let Michael, you come home? Don't know. Boy, you better run, first of all. I ain't gonna lie. I know he loved the other John, but as soon as you heard him screaming and it sounded like he getting murdered, that was your cue to go out the motherfucking door. Goodbye. you better run. If you alive, you better run. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't see that in real life. Like, and why did he stab him under the arm, like, of all places? And then they didn't even show us, like, we knew Michael was about to kill him. As soon as he stopped, oh, Michael, you've come home. Like, that irked my soul with this movie, like, literally irked my soul. And then all of the stupid people chasing that one guy. Michael Myers that guy was limping around. That guy from the mental institution who got out, he was limping around. He had a big gash on his head. He wasn't even tall. Like, he didn't look like he would be able to be making mass murders. So all of those people in the hospital chasing after him, then she locked him in between the thing and he jumped out the window and killed himself. Like, that was so sad. But I do want to say one thing I did love about this movie. The graphics, they did their stuff. Like, the special effects people, I know they was having fun with this because it was really cool. I liked when they showed us Lori in surgery. I liked when they showed us that. I liked when even though this part irked my soul, when the doctor who was actually a nurse, he got stabbed in the, oh my God, like, when he got stabbed and then it was like a little gore graphic. I liked it. I liked it, the art of the movie with the killings and the graphic and the guts and the blood and all that kind of stuff. I really loved it as a person who loves, like, movies in general and everything. Well, horror movies in general and everything. I love that about the movie. They definitely didn't have too many, like, funny parts. Okay, and also, what was the significance of that first guy that from the mental institution still in the car, couldn't even drive? How you still in a car and can't even drive? Like, what was the significance of showing him running away? Like, he didn't have nothing else in the movie. Like, he wasn't doing nothing else. That's not the one that killed himself, I don't think. I don't remember. I don't think that was the one that killed himself. That's what I'm saying. Like, he literally disappeared. And then at the end of the movie, I know Halloween Ends gonna come back on a different type of level, like on some Jason stuff, because they was really just like, they could have killed him. All of them had guns. A lot of them had guns. They could have shot him in the head. This whole time, a lot of people had the ability to kill Michael Myers. This whole movie, they steady had the tools, they had the opportunities, like, they had the time and the space to really kill him, but they didn't. Like, at the end of the movie, it irked my nerves because that made me get on Michael Myers' side. So when he got up and started killing them, same way, he just killed the fire people. As soon as he got out the fire, smoke inhalation and everything, he out there working out, killing 11 firefighters. The people from the city, first of all, I thought it was smart at first because they all circled around him. It was a lot of them, and he was blindsided. He probably didn't know what to do, to be honest. But they started beating him senselessly. Like, y'all trying to kill him because he's a murderer, or are y'all trying to beat him because he's like, it got to where it was like inhumane. Same way when they started chasing that guy in the hospital because they thought it was Michael, and they was chasing him, doing a lot of too much, and the stress and the emotional, pain of everything made him jump out the window and kill himself. That was so sad to me. That's like literally, like I said in my other video, that's like in It Too, and like in the beginning when they did that to the gay people. Like, what was the point of putting that in the movie? Like, it infuriated me, like, literally so much. It infuriated me. I don't know why they put that in the movie. And then I don't know why they put this suicide part in the movie either, but it infuriated me. But when the people was beating Michael Myers and he was on the ground and they was beating him, they wasn't killing him. Oh yeah. Oh dang, Duda, you watching this and y'all going to see it tomorrow? My bad. When I be doing lives, I forget to look at the comments, especially on Facebook, because they don't never show them how they supposed to show them. But yeah, they are going to make a new one. So after Kills, Halloween Ends is supposed to come out next. And per the title, it's the end or whatever. So yeah, but y'all going to see it tomorrow. That's good. It was good, and I'm glad it looked like you logged off or whatever, because I sure was spilling tea, boy. I sure was spilling the tea. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, so they was beating him. They wasn't trying to kill. They had the perfect opportunity to kill. Just kill him. Just kill him. If that's what you're going to do, kill him. Once y'all start doing too many, like, the way he got up, now he have a reason. So in this trilogy, you were supposed to forget about all of the Halloweens and the Michael Myers in between, like Halloween 3 and 4 and all of those. Those was my favorite ones at first. Halloween 3 and 4 with Danielle playing what's her name, Jamie? Yeah, playing Jamie. Those was my favorite ones before the new ones just came out. My neck is hurting so bad. But yeah, now he really has a reason. Like in this next movie, he really has a reason just to go the fuck off on people for no reason. Like that holds the basically a good part of that town was beating him and doing all this crazy stuff to him and didn't even kill him. Technically, like Lori was saying, was making him stronger. I also infuriated me to the freaking core. Why did the mom? Okay, so she stabbed him during all of this. She stabbed him or whatever, which, okay, he's retaliating. He just came in that house at the end and killed her, like literally kill her. So now that girl don't have a dad or a mom. So that's why I want to say my predictions for Halloween Ends, because it's obviously going to be portrayed around the daughter, the granddaughter of Lori. Why can't I remember her name for some reason? Also, I want to know, I feel like it would be smart of them to start where we left off, like that same night, the girl, Michael killing the mom and the girl being outside. Like, that's why I don't understand. Was that fake? It couldn't have been fake, because they should have told us that before the movie ended. But literally, Michael killed the mom while the daughters and all the ambulance people was in the front of the house. Like, that didn't make sense to me. It really didn't even make sense to me. And the fact that the mom going upstairs too, that didn't make sense to me. How did Michael get there so fast too? That didn't make sense to me. But now for Halloween Ends, I feel like I could see why they would jump time so that Lori could heal and fight Michael and do all of this and kill him or whatever. I can see why they would jump time if they wanted to have more action like this movie. Like I said, this movie, there was lots of instances where Michael could have easily got killed. Why is I can't even speak? Dang. But they didn't for some reason. I guess it's because the people of the movie made it like that. Of course, that's why it went down like that. But for the next movie, it's like if they started where we left off exactly that night, I don't see how he could get too far and not get killed quick or something. But also at the same time, at the end of the 2018 one, they had seemed like they was foreshadowing that the granddaughter was going to be like some type of killer, because the way she was holding the knife at the end of 2018, we all left the movie theater. We was like, she's going to be the next killer. She's the next killer. But then we also saw the fact that they made sure that we saw that Michael wasn't in none of the shots of the fire. So we knew, okay, so Michael isn't going to die or whatever. And plus we knew that it was going to be 2 more coming out. So of course he's not dead or whatever, but how, we don't know. He walked out of that fire just like that. And those firefighter people were so stupid, just standing there. The one that had the little chainsaw thing, I feel like he was probably the smartest one. But just like at the end of the movie, when they all circled around him and then started beating him, like they all sat there and let their team members get killed. Like they could have did something. I just want to know, like in real life, hopefully people aren't that stupid, because there was so many instances where he just could have got killed. The same way I'm saying the most infuriating part, when that girl could have saved her husband from getting killed, when Michael was killing that one girl. He stabbed the older lady like 6 or 7. Like he was stabbing her. That girl was outside of the car. She could have been shooting. Then he killed the husband. She could have shot him. She waited till he finished killing everybody in the car, and now he turned around towards her, and now she and then boom, technically kill herself. This movie, I promise you, the whole time I was laughing. Like, I was like, how the fuck is these people so ignorant? Like, was that because they didn't have too many funny parts of people speaking? Like in 2018, they had the little boy. He was like the comedian of the whole thing. There was comic type stuff. There was like funny parts. The funny parts of this movie is how people was dying, except for the suicide of that man. That was not funny. And then the saddest part, like my eyes started tearing up. Like I felt emotional when they had all the chaos in the hospital going on, and the girl, she went past the morgue, the mom, and she saw her son sitting on the table dead. And she had been asking the people, like, is my son here? Is he okay? Da da da. And they wouldn't tell her. That made me so sad because, like, I don't know, but that girl, she deserved an award for that because she made me emotional. Anytime a movie can really, I'm not even an emotional person, well, kind of. Not on the outside. I don't seem like an emotional person, but I am. I'm an Aquarius, but I am emotional, but it's like on the inside. Because I'm like so deeply intertwined with intellectual things, like I just decipher my feelings all the time to where I don't feel them on the outside. I just work through them on the inside. But yeah, she definitely had me finna cry because that was sad. Like she literally just found out her son died. And you know that stereotype where the mom is chunky, the son is chunky, they got a like good relationship. Like that's a stereotype right there of like a family. Like there are certain family stereotypes where we can all think like, okay, yeah, this is the type of relationship they had. She loved him. She loved her son, and he is dead. I know it's a movie, but that part made me cry. Like I not cry, but like teary eyed, which says a lot for me. But yeah, so I feel like it would be stupid for them to start the movie off of Halloween Ends after, like sometime after where we just left off, because it doesn't make sense. Because first of all, it doesn't make sense of how he even got upstairs, how he got there, how he was able to kill her and nobody heard anything. Nobody, like, I don't know. I just feel like he just got beat and stabbed and everything. Like, I don't know. The whole the ending was just like, but really though, the whole movie was just like, really though, really. It was really good. Like, it was a really good movie. I loved it. Definitely going to go spend my money to see it again. But still, like, my thoughts was just like, really? It kind of make me feel like for Scream, the new Scream. Like, I hope I'm not sitting in the movie theater and going, really? You know the feeling that I'm talking about? Like, I don't know. But and then Halloween Ends. I just can't see like what type of plot and storyline would they have for Halloween Ends that would make it a almost 2-hour movie and good and everything. Like, I'm just trying to think, like, especially the way this one just ended off, like what would really happen. So the granddaughter and the grandma are the only ones alive out of the trio, whatever. So the girl, she just lost her mom, and the only reason why her dad first off, and that's why she wanted to go after Michael now. Now she lost her mom and her dad, so now it's like, okay, is she gonna be like some mass murderer person trying to kill Michael or whatever? And then the grandma, now she lost her only child, the one that she was trying to protect through this whole thing. First of all, the backstory, how did she even get a child? Or did I miss that? Did they explain that? Like, how did she even get a child? Same way for Scream. Not to keep bringing up a different movie while I'm talking about Halloween, but the only time we ever see Sydney doing anything crazy, like, she don't even have a life. Maybe I should make a Scream video, actually, because now I'm thinking about that. Like, she had sex with Billy right before she found out that he was the one killing everybody and trying to kill her. What in his mind made him, like, never mind. I'm gonna say that for a Scream video. I don't know. But Yes, definitely on Halloween. I just don't understand and don't see like the plot for. I just can't picture the plot for Halloween Ends. Like I just can't picture it. Other than okay, so the granddaughter definitely got some vengeance gonna happen. It's definitely vengeance. Michael definitely got some vengeance towards that town. He gonna be definitely trying to kill everybody because they was just beating the crap out of him. Even though technically now he killed the good guap of the whole city anyway. Their population went down in a matter of days. Like it literally just went down so bad. Yeah, from one man. From one man. That other people had great opportunities to take him down, and they decided to make the moment last, which made the moment really last because now he killed everybody else and he's still alive, and he obviously doesn't feel pain like that. So other than like if he a zombie, shoot him in the head. Like how are they going to do this? How are they going to accomplish this? How are they going to make Halloween Ends a really good movie? I don't put it past them making it a really good movie, but I also don't understand like how could the plot make sense for a whole hour and a half at least? Like, what could they possibly come up with like that's just like it goes good with the plot of the storyline of everything? Like what would really happen? But yeah, my favorite kill. So I said my least favorite kill was when the girl shot herself in the neck because I was just like. But my favorite kill. Hold on, let me think. The suicide, technically, if we included in the suicide, because technically that wasn't a murder from Michael, but that would have been my least favorite because he killed himself. But from Michael killing people or whatever, yes, the one when he kicked the door and made her shoot herself in the neck. Yeah, that was the one I hated the most. But the one I love the most, I would say. Oh, and I thought that Lindsay died. So she must be part of. She's probably going to be a big part of Halloween Ends too, because she survived. I keep forgetting that. For some reason, when I saw the trailer, I thought that was her hanging by the swing. But after watching the movie, that was actually the older lady. He had somehow decided to become an artist and put his artwork on the display. He even put all the candy on the merry-go-round around the couple. What happened to her? First of all, Lindsay, she was all dirty and she was laying there, whatever. So when Michael was putting the bodies where he was putting the bodies, she was just sitting there like, what happened with that? I feel like they skipped the big part. It must be like deleted scenes, like because yeah, crazy. I'm trying to think though, what was my favorite kill? Because now I don't know. I want to say the end because it was such a plot twist, and I'm still thinking like that's the only one I'm steady thinking about it. Like as I've been at work, I've been doing normal life things. The world wants me to do anyway. Um, but I'm still thinking about this last scene of this movie. Like, how did he get in the house? How did he kill? How did that happen? Like, realistically, like that wouldn't have. I don't know. This whole thing is so non-realistic because of all the things that happen. But I'm just thinking, like, how did he do that? So I will say my favorite kill, which is like the darkest one, like not the darkest one, but like the craziest one that I'm still thinking about, is the mom. Like he killed the mom. He killed Lori's daughter. When Lori was pushing her, telling her to get out of her way and all that kind of stuff, like I like that part. I don't know why, but I really like that part. Instead, the daughter was like, "The police know what they're doing. They're trained." Then Lori came back exactly what I was thinking in my head. They failed already. They don't know nothing. They were trained how they were trained, and that's it. And that didn't. Yeah, no. In all reality, being trained doesn't mean nothing because when stuff goes down, there's not a routine of how things really happen. Like it's not open and closed. It's not black and white. There's so many complex things that go on with life that it's just like you wouldn't know all angles. So the training, so called, it would help, but at the same time, like it doesn't guarantee anything. Um, but yeah, when Michael killed the boyfriend after he had just kind of got his girl back, that made me mad too. The fact that the granddaughter of Lori, broke her leg falling down the stairs, that was super realistic. So I'm not entirely mad at it, but because no time ever in the horror movie has that happen in any of the horror movies when people fall downstairs. And again, I'm gonna bring up Scream. Sydney and the killer fell down the stairs together, and neither one of them. Sydney got a cut on her face, and that's about it. Like they didn't. So realistically, I guess yes. So she got cut. I mean, not cut. Sydney got cut. But the granddaughter of Lori, she broke her leg falling down the stairs, getting like down the stairs or whatever. Yeah. So that kind of made me upset because I'm like, dang, she finna die. So I really thought she was finna die. And how the mom got there and like knew where to be at, I have no idea. Like they did. There's a lot of jumps in this movie. I feel like a lot of time jumps that I feel like maybe they had deleted scenes from it because it didn't make sense of how people were placed strategically, where they were placed, how things happen. Especially like I'm saying at the end when Michael killed Lori's daughter. It was just wild. That movie was wild. If I had one word to describe it, wild. And I loved it because I loved the movie. Like from the outside, like watching the movie, it was great. I loved it. But being a person that's on trying to think from the inside of everything and for the actual universe of everything, it was a little chaotic. It was a little like I said, like you just got to keep really thinking, like, but really. But yeah, but overall, it was spectacular. It was fantastic, amazing. I loved it. Um, yeah. But the plot of the movie basically, so what they was trying to allude to was the fact that basically what Dr. Loomis said this whole time throughout all the other movies too, like Michael Myers is evil. He is just pure evil. There's no tactic, no things behind it. He's just evil. But now he has a tactic. Like they made it where it's just like, oh, he just wants to go home. He wants to go home. He wants to go stand in the room and look out the window, and you know, I don't know. So maybe they should tell a more of a backstory. So maybe that's what Halloween Ends is going to be more like. It's going to be like really diving deep into Michael's into his point of view or something like that. I don't know, but it was a little confusing. But at the same time, like I feel like probably what I'm saying, like that's probably going to be the theme of Halloween Ends. It's just like deeply diving into what really happened, like what really went on when he killed his sister. He killed his sister, then went to the mental hospital, broke out the mental hospital, killed all of Lori's friends and tried to kill her. Got taken back to the mental institution, then broke out of that. And what they was trying to say also was that the doctor was the one who brought Michael into doing all of this kind of things. Like it was Michael's doctor who put this into him, who made him do the things that he like not technically made him do these things, but like put him in the circumstances to be able to do these type of things and to have the thoughts to do things like this. Which I think this movie, I like the fact that they did like real life situations about it, because in real life I do believe that mental institutions and doctors and all of those kind of things, like the hospital system, the police department, and the not necessarily the firefighter people. That's why I'm mad that they got killed, because they do their job. They go and save people. Like I don't see the firefighter people. I've never thought were corrupt, because like they don't have no system to be corrupt. But the police department, the medical system, the mental institutions, all that kind of stuff, yes, in real life, I feel like they definitely are run by people with ill morals, and they're evil, actually. They think they know what they're doing, but they really don't, because they've been so-called trained, like we talked about earlier. Like, that doesn't mean anything. Like, they were trained wrong. any company or anything in the world, which is basically everything, where the money is like their main priority, that's why money is the root of all evil. The universe did not make money. The universe did not make the system of money. It was purely a human mind who made up that system of currency and all of that kind of stuff, and trading like that, and using currency to trade and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it was purely a human. Don't argue with me. That's why it's the root of all evil. And it has on every single, in God we trust. The churches get the money back, but God didn't make the money. So yeah. But anyway, this movie was fantastic, and I'm glad I did another video about it, and I'm going to be very excited when I go see it again. Yeah. The horror movies, seeing the Scream trailer on October 12th, like it really changed like the direction of like how I was feeling in my life, like just in general at that moment, right before I saw Scream, the trailer for Scream 5, which is called just Scream, I guess. Um, it definitely like that definitely transitioned me, because now like I'm on the horror movie, like I'm in the fall spirit, I'm in the Halloween spirit. This is my favorite time of the year. I love horror movies. But you know, like I said, like life and how the world wants you to be and all that kind of stuff, it gets in the way of like your actual passions and your actual things that you love about life and that you really want to be doing and everything. The normal system that I'm talking about, all these systems, like they're not right. They get you off track. But I'm so glad that I saw that trailer and it got me excited. I almost forgot that I already had planned to go see Halloween whenever it came out, but I didn't know, like I hadn't made the plans actually. I just knew like I wanted to see it and everything. Which I wanted to see The Conjuring too, but I never did. I wanted to see Escape Room too and never did. That's why I was like, yeah, I'm glad that the little, like, you know, the coincidences in life happen and they steer you in certain directions and put you basically on the right path. That's what happened when I saw the Scream trailer. It got me way excited. It got me doing more content about horror movies and everything, because like I do have a passion for horror movies. I do love horror movies and I do love talking about it. I love thinking about it. I love thinking about the future of horror movies and the fact that horror movies and movies in general, like they change our lives and stuff, same way music does, entertainment in general, it does. um yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting to be passionate about something. But yeah, I'm gonna end this video. And I'm gonna say I'm excited to see Halloween Ends, because I really want to see how they're going to portray Michael Myers in this new type of evil that he's entered. Also want to see how losing both of her parents and Laurie losing her daughter, how it's going to affect their characters and how it plays out. I'm very excited to see that. So I can't wait to see what they're doing with Halloween Ends. Um, and Halloween Kills was an amazing movie. I recommend everyone go see it. It's definitely worth however much your theater cost, because I know it's different. Because when I lived in Indiana, I think, no, actually not even Indiana, because I would go to Illinois still, but the movie tickets where I just saw it was way less than the movie tickets of where I used to live and where I would have went to the movies. It was like $12, $13 for an adult ticket, but where I just went now, it was like $7 for an adult ticket. So yeah, it's definitely worth your money. It's worth your time. Go see it. It's definitely gonna have you thinking. If you're like me, it's definitely gonna have you laughing and crying and suspenseful and like thinking, like really thinking. So it's a great movie. I give it a I'm gonna give it an A+ on a grading scale. I'd give it an A+ just because of the work, like the whole work of the everything, and thinking about what it must have took to make this movie. Like they definitely did their job. They did their stuff. It was engaging. It was very wild. Like I said, it was wild. Bye.